going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wolf Pump Truck. Make another run. What can Tristan do to get up here and battle for this win?
There's a
And what's going on, peoples? Welcome to Kansas. This is the Wolf Pump Truck Series over here on Wednesday night. Man, Byron, we got a lot of stuff to show these wonderful people out here in the chat. Welcome to all of our Twitch and YouTube users, people on the Facebook channel. We're going to kind of separate that. That'll be for exclusive content only. But Byron, this is going to be an exciting night for the fans.
Yeah, this one's going to be a good one. Like you said, we got amazing stuff to show them. It's going to be an absolutely fun night. Kansas High Lane track. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm really excited as well because not only did you see the introduction video, you heard new music on the channel. It was about time we spiced it up. I'm not known for the hip-hop kind of stuff, but I do enjoy a little heavy metal. So we put that out there for you. But in addition to that, we've got a couple cool things like this awesome side-by-side. We're going to show off some amazing side-by-side stuff tonight. So as we go throughout the night, we'll see a couple cautions happen here and there. It's racing. You get some racing deals, things happen. You're not going to listen to us flap our gums. You're going to go watch some of our great personnel around the NASCAR heat community, around the iRacing community, and from all walks of life. If you have an ad, no questions asked, send it to me, send it in my whisper, send it on Facebook, Terry Radford, send it to Twitch, our Twitter, at Terry Radford4, and we will put it on the stream, and we'll give you a shout-out out here. But, Byron, we got, I believe we got 16, 17 people out here tonight. A couple new faces in new places. It should be 17 the moment Brandon Ward gets on the racetrack. How do you think this is going to happen?
You know what? I think this is going to be a fun night. You know, these guys are going to love that high lane. They're going to want to be there. That's going to be the majority of the drivers. You may see within the first 10, 20 laps, everyone's going to hug that low lane. But once those tires heat up, expect some high lane racing speed. That is what Kansas is about.
That is exactly what Kansas is about. Alpha York, you can put your commercial in here. It's simple. All you have to do is send me your video. Send me your video. We'll put it on the stream, and don't worry your head if there's a caution comes out either here on the Wolf Pump Truck Series on Wednesday nights or on PSES. By the way, Byron, clock is ticking, my friend. It's almost time for Nashville racing in the Xfinity cars.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to see how Nashville is going to be attacked. I personally just got the track. I'm hoping to get some testing done, being that Larry Mack as we get ready to start that PSES Xfinity Series. But it's going to be fun. I can't wait to see best drivers out there. A lot of good competition. Going to be fun.
Yeah, I mean, and if people pay attention to Twitter today, you know, shots fired. There's 2 debuts going on starting Friday and then one again on Monday. Well, PSES didn't take 18 weeks and 50 different players to come in and out to find out who the best of the best was. They had the best of the best, and that is where the big boys play on Friday nights in the Xfinity Series. But tonight our focus is on the Kansas 150. These Wolf Pump Truck Series guys are eager to bounce back from last week's race. Had a bit of a bad showing at Darlington, but tonight's going to be different. High speed, high action, and it's going to be green flag.
You know, actually, while I'm checking out here, I'm seeing Fireball put some new tires on his car. I'm pretty sure you got a tire that you want to give away there, eh, Terry?
Oh my goodness, yes we do have a tire. Ladies and gentlemen, here, if you're watching on Twitch, I have a Jimmy Johnson raced tire. You can purchase your tickets. It's very simple. Go down to the link, either the link in the link in the About section, or just scan the QR code for Cash App. Shoot me $5 for one ticket, or Or you send me 20 bucks, I'll give you 5 tickets. You will be entered in a raffle July 31st, live here on the Vols Fan 88 channel for 6 straight hours. We'll be raffling this tire off, so one lucky fan out there in the chat could walk away with a race-driven tire from the 2019 Coca-Cola 600, where Jimmy Johnson himself finished in the 8th place position. It all goes to benefit charity, and PSCS is putting it on, and I am so proud to be a part of that organization and to be raising money for such a good cause. But it looks like we're about to start qualifying, my friend. This is where it ramps up.
Yeah, it looks like Eric's getting ready to roll out a lot of drivers. This is going to be the intense part. You know, do you want to take that high lane, try to stay in the gas for as long as possible, or do you want to be that driver that's going to try to drive the low lane, see if you can't pick up some more speed by cutting the track off a bit?
Well, the way that these guys taught me how to race it is trying to come off the very top and getting the momentum all the way down to the bottom. I want to say what's up to all the people out there in the chat. Chickenfoot Racing, thanks so much for coming out. Duct Tape, my mom, what's up? What's up, fam? Good to see you out here. Brad Kirby, SDK looks beautiful as always. And Fireball Woody's in the chat too. He's pretty cool. He's pretty good in the booth. But people out there, wait till something happens and I get to do a cool replay. Ryan Dreyer actually made me the coolest replay that I've ever seen. So when you guys get to see a replay finally, it's gonna blow those other piss ants off the map.
You know, when you were going through mentioning people about saying, hey, what's up? One name stuck out in particular, Seafoot Racing.
Oh my god.
You are going to go ahead and be the Grand Marshal for Monaco, correct?
Oh, absolutely. So excited. Me and the chicken head.
Well, there you go. You guys are going to call that. I believe Ace has Indianapolis, and then, of course, the amazing Marty is going to take up the Coca-Cola 600.
Super excited. And I'll be on the call for the Indianapolis 500 and the Coke 600 on Rick James's TV, and I'll put the link out there in the chat for people who don't follow Rick James. Head on over there. We'll be doing the Cluck Clash, and he actually Ace sent me the video. So sometime today during one of these cautions, we're going to promote the Cluck Clash, as we will every time I go on stream. It's going to be an awesome event.
Oh, yeah, I got myself signed up. I know a few people are also signed up. Gonna be fun. Registrations, I believe, are closed, but I can't remember correctly, but I'm pretty sure Ace did say they are accepting late ones just in case if something does happen.
If you didn't get a registration in, don't forget to come tune in. But right now, I'm looking. Abram Moon right here in this 54 just jumped on the provisional P1 position. He out-dueled so far Tristan Bailey. He is going to be in P2. He's still out there running. I think he's on his second lap. They ran identical laps, my friend. 31-1 to a 31-1. I mean, down to the 100th. As Tristan comes across the line there, he is not going to do it. He is going to come back in, and he's going to clock P2. But a tie for first. Fletcher Quigley is going to run a 31.15, and then a 31.16, and then a 31.18. These times, all the way to 8th place, are right on top of one another.
I'll tell you what, you said just up to the 8th place. I'd have to say all the way through the pack. Typically, you see between a second or two, not tenths, a second or two between first and then the last place qualifier. These guys are only within 2 tenths. This is going to be ridiculous, as Kavian Crawford is going to go ahead and actually take the pole over Abraham.
He sure did. He jumped right up there with a 31.11. 3/100ths faster, but yeah, you were absolutely right, man. Their times are typically, they're within hundreds of each other.
You know, we only got 3 qualifiers left. We got Brandon, Patrick, and Ethan. Ethan, you know, I expect him to at least be running maybe top 5. I could see him being up there. And, you know, judging by their practice times too, they could be hanging out waiting for the green flag to start, as we got about 30 seconds until they start gridding.
And for fans out there in the chat, just to let you know, we're putting ads on here not to make me money. I turn the pre-rolls off. You will not get an ad when you come on the Vols Fan 88 channel. No pressure to subscribe to me. If you do subscribe, you share bits, you do whatever, you share the stream to get more people in here, you are donating to morethanacake.org. I put those commercials in there just as a side-by-side. You'll never miss a lap of green flag racing. But that's to strengthen the community, to bring awareness to what the community's doing. If you have a league out there that runs, I don't care what night it runs, it can run identical to mine. It could be on the exact same time slot as what I'm on here. I'm going to play it. I'm going to promote out there for you and help you build your stream up too. That's what we're here for, as they're starting to grid. Any prediction who's going to win this race?
You know, I saw him really up there last night at Turn Down for What Atlanta. If you haven't, check out Swats. He does the Turn Down for What series. But I'm going to say Tristan. He was fast last night. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be fast tonight. Plus, he's got a slick-looking truck up there in P number 3.
Slick-looking truck indeed in P number 3. All the TJ's Team Foundation cars are running the same ones. The More Than a Cape Esports team, they're identical. I mean, identical to one another. And Alpha, thank you so much for your commercial for the next stream on Friday. We'll be on there. I can't go in and change it now without messing up the stream, but we will add that to Friday's thing. Hello, Mr. Keystone Corner. Thank you so much for tuning in here tonight. Stony Baloney. Yeah, there we go. It's our pole sitter. Oh no, not our pole sitter. He's cheering on our pole sitter. Yeah. Once he loads in, we'll get a look at the 77's truck here tonight.
You know, while he's loading, I noticed you mentioned earlier about subscribing. Well, if you guys do happen to have Amazon Prime, you can link that with your Twitch, let alone you get benefits for games that you play, possibly FIFA, or maybe you play some Apex. You can get benefits towards that game. Plus, it allows you one free subscription to a streamer of your choice, hint, hint, Vols, unless if you do like someone else, but Vols is the top pick. Use it. It's free. It gives him the money to allow to push forward to his charity. It's definitely a huge helper.
Can everybody hear my co-host? Just out of curiosity. Anybody in the chat, can you hear?
Are you trying to say you put me on like a little muted piece?
No, I just noticed that my headphone / Xbox controller ones is up there near Zack Attack. Thank you for subscribing at tier 1. I greatly appreciated, my friend. Yeah, if anybody can hear him out there in the chat, please send me a thumbs up. Just want to make sure I do not have him muted. That would be embarrassing to go halfway through this race and find out that you're not to be heard. I think they can hear you. Nobody's telling me they can't. As I pass along to you, green flag is out here. 77's going to get the jump. Here comes Abram Moon to the outside. Oh, he beat him to the line. I don't know. I don't know the rule on that. Can he beat him to the line?
I don't know. It could have been. If he went on the green flag, he could have. But the way that he's backing off, probably trying to give him the position back, he's going to go ahead and take the lead.
Oh, they're wrecking.
We're already at people spinning in the background.
Oh, my goodness. Ed, well, I get to show you this new replay graphic. You ready for this? Oh, 46 just clobbered the 51 right there. Just got loose off the exit of the corner. Holy mess. That was a tough hit, and, you know, we got a guy out there in the chat that is hoping to see that beautiful commercial, Byron. Here we go. Let's show it.
is the Monaco Grand Prix.
76 laps around this extremely difficult circuit. Wide world of sport. At Indianapolis, the rain has gone. The skies are clearing. The cars, the crews, and the fans are ready to go racing.
Charlotte, North Carolina. It is the epicenter of American stock car racing.
3 tracks, but only one champion.
Indianapolis is dangerous.
That's the center pressure.
Trouble front straight away. 3 wide and 2 cars pile hard into the wall.
Even the bravest are not without fear.
It's the biggest single sporting event on earth.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is our first side-by-side of the night. Welcome the new feature to the channel. That right there is the Cluck Clash. Do not forget to come tune in. That, I believe, is starting on the 25th, 26th, and 27th of this month, live on the Rick James Television Network over there here on Twitch. That is twitch.tv/Rick James TV. He's going to bring you Monaco. He's going to bring you Indy. And he's going to bring you the Coke 600. I'm stoked. They're doubling up here. 1 lap to green. There we go. There's my graphics guy, Ryan Dyer Gaming. Thank you so much for the beautiful graphics and the replay that you provided. Byron, quick caution. They have 60% fuel in these trucks. They want green flag. What's going to have to happen here?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, if you got the shot, take it. I mean, keep it. Take that high lane. Try to save your tires a bit, because a lot of the guys are going to try to run that bottom lane. They're going to burn off their tires. They're gone. I found out racing Kansas, you want to stay in that high lane. Keep those tires nice and good. Allow that longer run. So in case if you do come down, you come down for a splash of fuel, take right back off. That would have to be what I expect. Yes, new tires could be good, but if you can save that time in between those pit stops, I'm taking that all day.
Man, 30 viewers out there in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I have so many tools for you to mess with now. You can time somebody out with bits. Say somebody's getting on your nerves out there in the chat. Time them out. You want to play a song in my ear and try to distract me, play that song. You want to do whatever you want to do it. This is about fun. Let's bring some fun out here. And don't forget, for the people that are out there, if you have a league and you want some promotion, and you want promotion on 2 big stages, obviously you see a big stage here tonight, Wednesday night Wolf Pump Truck Series. Starting Friday, the countdown is almost over, Byron. You're more excited, it seems like, than I am, because you message me every day excited for the Xfinity Series for PSCS. They can get some promotion on that one, too, and a lot of people are going to be watching.
Yeah, I'm getting ramped up, man. I can't wait. Got to keep coming. When are we starting? When are we starting? When are we rolling? Can't wait. And the best place to start it, none other than Nashville Super Speedway. You do not want to miss it. This Friday on this Twitch. Make sure you follow, hit the little bell so you know when it's going to happen. You do not want to miss it. Absolutely amazing. Can't wait. But pace lights are off the truck. We're getting ready to go green again.
Yeah, we got somebody out here in the chat that is cheering on for Joshua Roberts in the 23. A Warriors acting Joshua Roberts is in the top 5. Yes, he is. The 23 is right here in that beautiful Chevy. The new guy, the 16. I mean, Mr. Crawford's doing an amazing job so far. We have only gotten 4 laps into this. We'll be on lap number 5 when we cross the start-finish line. They're going to have to take it easy here. Green flag's about to be back out. This is going to be an interesting restart.
Yeah, we'll have to see if that 50 that 51 jumps it again.
Wrist.
Looks like they are coming across the line. 54 has no help, but that 24 is all over that 16's bumper.
He is all over the back of the 16. Tristan's been one of those guys who has been dominant here so far in this league. But we're starting to add some more people in here that are being competitive with him. We saw last week a couple people had a chance to win this race. Michael Kinsley had a chance to win this race. The 4 had a chance to win the race. but it ended up not being so. Tristan goes ahead and gets another victory, but the 77's doing a magnificent job. The 16, he shows up as the 77, but the 16's doing a fantastic job holding the lead, but he's running the middle line. What line conserves your tires and which line eats them up, Byron?
You know what? I raced this yesterday. I got to say that bottom lane. It's got to be that bottom lane. Just choose up your tires, especially if you can get this 16 of Crawford to pinch him down there, hold him down there. But Tristan looks like he's going to go in and clear him out of this corner. New leader, 24. It looks like also that 28 starting to track down that 16 also.
Yeah, the 28 of Fletcher Quigley. He has been fantastic so far. This guy has been on a roll as of late. And the kind of a Hot Wheels throwback to Kyle Petty back in the day, he's right there. But you have 3 incredible paint schemes, 1, 2, and 3. You have the TJ's Team Foundation in P number 1, the Hot Wheels guy in 2nd, and now you got the Pepsi guy in 3rd. Just the paint schemes galore here in the Wolf Pump Truck Series. 28, P number 2, and now he is hunting down the leader in Tristan Bailey.
Yeah, you can see it. Here comes the 16 now. They're getting ready to battle side by side. This is what Tristan wants to see. These guys going back and forward, battling. It's going to allow him to break away. But you can see behind these 3, it's not so much of a breakaway now. We've seen it happen at other tracks. It's sort of a breakaway. Everyone is pretty much right on top of each other. This is the style of racing I love to see, Terry.
This is exactly the style of racing I love to see, and put himself in the top 5. Brad Kirby, he has a case of Raise Energy on the line. I challenged my SDK guy. He's the guy that brings this SDK to you and to your homes. I have no idea how to work the darn thing other than to hit the buttons, but he does it, and he spent all day working on it. One of my favorite Canadians doesn't have Raise Energy, and I said, man, if you finish in the top 5 tonight in that beautiful TJ's Team Wolf Pump truck, I'll ship you a case. We'll get you a case of Raise Energy up there, which, by the way, later on in this stream, if the caution comes out, won't say when, if the caution comes back out, we'll show you something to maybe spike some interest to go over to repsports.com. But Tristan is not pulling away. Tristan's there. P number 2 again. Mr. Crawford has jumped up to the 2nd place position, and now he is starting to outrun the leader's lap time. Is this a product of draft, Byron, or is this a product that he's just faster on the outside?
Yeah, it's got to be draft, but you can look down there. I actually caught this as you were talking. Ethan, it looked like he had an emergency pit stop. Something must have not have been feeling right in his car. But going back to what you were saying, draft. Yes, it's huge at these tracks. You can get side by side all you want, but if you can stay in that draft, stay consistent with him, you will keep dragging him, let alone that you're going to save some fuel also. You know, you stay behind, you can pick up that extra lap or 2 of fuel, and that could mean a difference between you being 1st place or 2nd place.
Top 7 right now is separated from less than a second. 8th place of Patrick Jinks. He's going to find himself 1.5 seconds off the leader and a half a second off of the pack in front of him. This has been one of those tracks so far in one of these races. We saw the early wreck. We saw a little bit of a lot of take on the middle lane on the restart. Very incidental wreck, but just fresh tires compared to getting some laps under them. Now they're starting to go, and they're spread out. I mean, they're not as spread out, but they are. Does this type of racing produce more aggression, or is this going to be one of those races that are strung out and is just kind of biding your time and whatever you get, you get?
You know, if I was there, I would continue driving behind the guy in front of me, you know, keep pushing him, hoping that we can possibly break away. But it's got to bring out aggression. These guys are like, okay, I'm stuck in this single file. I can't seem to get any speed. I'm just going to pass him, hope that I'm faster, and at the end of this, hope that I'm up there in the front. As you see right now, that 28 starting to show that aggression against the 16, but then it causes issues like this. You can see Tristan, he's starting to pull away as this happens. That's the only issue I find with being so aggressive so early. I understand turning it on about 20 to go, but man, relax, take a second, just drive.
Yeah, we see a couple good battles right here. I mean, I see the 23 and the 10. They're fighting back and forth. The 03 of James Woodard has found himself up to the 7th place position. He started P number 8. He has moved up 1 since the
The
drop of
only
the green
difference was
flag.
I was doing real
So,
good, yeah.
They're moving
I
up
was
as quickly as they
styling out there
can.
like a
But here comes
champion,
the 0323, gets loose off the exit of turn number 4. Thank you, Ellie, for the Macho Man Randy Savage in my ear. It definitely, that one caught me off guard for a second. I was like, ew, that's the Macho Man. But the 03 is going to clear that pass, and here comes the 51 of Levi McCarthy. Was that going to damage the tires? He went from the high to the low lane. How much speed does that scrub off right there?
I can't say that's going to affect them too much right now. Everybody's wanting to hang out in that bottom lane. You'll start to see him moving to the higher about maybe lap 30. That's when it really settles in. Oh, shoot, my tires are hot. I need to move up because it's going to start wasting away. You're going to start drifting up more. Stay on that high lane like the 51 is doing. You can see the 10 occasionally washing up. But look at this run the 51's getting also. Allowing him to gain that speed off the cornering plus saving his tires. That's where I want to be all day long.
Yeah, I had to take this one to the blimp cam because it's 4 cars under a blanket for the 5th place position. You got the 51, the 10, the 3, and the 23 all fighting for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th place position respectively on the racetrack. The leaders have strung out. Tristan has moved his gap to 0.6 of a second, now make it 0.8 of a second. This is the best battle on your racetrack. Right now you see the owner and one of the admins going side by side, 03 and 10. And now you got, here comes, I believe that is Josh Wilberts and Dominic Previte. They're fighting right behind them.
Yeah, so then this creates an issue. Are you wanting to be in that bottom lane or the top lane? You can see that 10 sort of leaving him room, but you can see the 20, I believe that's the 23. Yes, you can see him trying to get lower. You need to pinch that driver on the lower lane lower. It creates more tire wear, allowing them to use it up faster, giving you the advantage. But now they're all single filed out. As you can see, the 10 tag the wall just a bit. That's going to allow the next guy under him to squeeze right on by.
Yes, he is squeezed right on by. Here comes the 39. 39 has moved his way up here in front of Brad Kirby. He's got up to the 7th place position. He has gained 6 positions since the start of this race. No surprise, the 39 has been fast everywhere we have gone. 10 starting to struggle a little bit. We've seen him get loose. We've seen him kind of start to fall, as now we have a battle up here for the 4th place position as Abram Moon and the 51, they're going side by side here.
Yeah, he gets around him right now. Now he's tracking down the 32 of Woody. So the question is, your tires are falling off. Do you want to wait a little bit longer, or would you come down now hoping that, you possibly grab those fresh tires, allow you to drive up, or are you just trying to keep your track position at this point?
Well, Levi did it smart. He pitted on lap number 2. He found himself down pit road on that initial caution. So he has 2 lap fresher tires than the field, and he has made them work. He started tail end of this field. I mean, he started right at the end. As now he's going past Woody. He is going to be a lap down. He has already come down pit road. Woody's on fresh tires as well, but now he's catching the 16. And he's going to challenge for second here very soon as the top 2 are side by side.
Yeah, they were side by side. Woody went ahead and popped in, made it 3 wide for just a second. Was able to sneak through, but if you look at Woody, he's got some damage on that right front of his truck. Could that be costly in the long run, or is that something that's sort of just there and it doesn't really affect you?
Well, let's actually go take a look at Woody's truck real quick and kind of see what you're talking about. Yeah, I see the damage. I mean, it doesn't look like it's costly. It's very, very small to the side. Looks like he got into the wall as he was probably trying to run that high lane. 24 blinks a little bit here on the stream. He also blinks on the SDK, but Woody's got a fast truck. I mean, he's on fresher tires. He's going to go ahead and get his lap back very easily. He's going to go right on by. I mean, this race, for the most part, 22 laps in the book, or 24 in the books, and we've ran 22 green flag laps. Pit stops are imminent.
Yeah, it's just a question of when you want to pull it down. You can see this lead Tristan has. He's got, enough that if he wanted to pull it down early, that gap would increase more. But racing with Tristan, I've raced with him personally. You have too. I've noticed though that he likes to hang out till his fuel is pretty much gone, whether that's on a caution or mid race. He loves to run it till it says empty, and it could cost him tonight. It could be a huge advantage, like always. But man, those guys behind him are starting to track him down just a little bit faster. He may have used up his tires too early.
Yeah, but the 51 is on fresh tires, but I want to point some stuff out to you. Look at the paint schemes. There's paint scheme number 1 for the More Than a Cape Esports team. That is Tristan Bailey's car. Go down here to the 8 of Michael Kinsley. He is running another More Than a Cape car. And the guy himself, Travis Anderson, has found himself over here in the Wolf Pump Truck Series as well. He's got a little bit of damage on the right tailgate of this. But these 3 paint schemes are all identical to one another. And they're raising it for a good cause. And they're racing for More Than a Cape.
Yeah, if you guys got a second, go check out morethancape.org. If you got some money to spare, go ahead, do it. Read up on his story. It's really, really amazing story that he has right there. Like I said, if you got a few donate, go ahead and do it. All for a good cause. And I believe, Terry, you're giving away some of your stuff to that cause too.
Yeah, we give away just about everything on this stream to it. We do everything we can here for the More Than a Cape .org Foundation. It's just a part of giving back to the community, just like the thing with the leagues. If you have a league out there, bring your videos on. No matter what you have, send it to me. We'll find a spot for it. If there's a caution, we'll play your ad. We'll run it until I'm blue in the face or until people start tuning into your stuff. Got to support the people out there, and the people at morethanacate.org are just fantastic. So go check them out, man. It's going to be it's a good thing to do. And now we have people entering pit lane. Eric Wheat has came down pit lane, and he has went for his first green flag pit stop of the night.
You know, you were talking about Levi coming down the pit to grab fresh tires. He's sitting in second. I don't think he came down for fresh tires, but look at the gap between him and Tristan. They are within seconds now. I mean, milliseconds, whatever you want to call it, thousandths of a second. He is on him. So the question is, does that bring fear to Tristan? Is that going to bring him down pit road this time by? As there you go, he's slowing up. Levi is now your leader.
Oh, it looks like the 20. Oh, he's spinning. 24 spins. He catches it. Man, but that lost a lot of time. That allowed the 28 and the 54 to catch him a little bit. Levi's going to stay on the track for a couple more laps. The guys who did pit on that initial caution, Levi, Sean, Michael, Travis, they all pitted on that one, so they can go 3 laps further than the leaders. But I think the 51 is going to signal to come down pit road this time and not give up the track position that he has. And yes, indeed, here comes the 51 down pit road.
You know, I would like to mention it. I saw it on his quarter panel. You want to know how much people are supporting in this community. This 51's even got that TJ's, More Than a Cape logo on the side of his truck. That just goes to show how much everyone cares for each other in this community. Absolutely amazing. But like you said, he's pulling it down pit road right now. The question is, with Tristan pitting a lap earlier, does that make him a little bit further, or is that going to keep him within a certain distance?
We're going to find out very soon on how it goes, but I want to go take a look back. I'm going to scroll up here and try to find where Tristan did come down pit road. I'd like to show the fans what we saw as Tristan comes down pit road right here and how he almost lost it coming on. And it's not going to show me. It's going to show him going into pit road. Yeah, it just showed me him there. Man, he was sideways. I mean, he was dang near. He was all the way to the wall. But you talked about the gap that was going to be between them. 2 seconds. The 2-second interval, even with the slide, that 1 lap reaction that he had to come down pit road, make it 3 seconds. And here comes the 16 to take P number 2. And now he cleared the 51.
Yeah, so after his mistake, still able to take that advantage. There you go. That's how much 1 lap means pitting-wise. Tristan's now out in 3rd place is what it looks like, so there must be 2 more that haven't pulled it on down pit road just yet.
Yeah, now he cycles back out to the lead. Tristan is going to be your leader once again, and now he does have a 2.3 second gap on the 16 right here of, I'm just going to say Crawford. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that first one. I think it's Chevian, but we're not going to try to butcher it tonight.
Yeah, but here comes that 51 once again. You know, he's starting to get under that 16. Question is, does he burn up his tires? But you can see that 54 in the background too. Take these second, third, and fourth, sort of throw them under a somewhat blanket. Man, that is your second, third, fourth. Like I said, man, I'm getting my words all bunched up tonight. But that 51 slowly starting to fall off pace. Is that what is what is allowing him to save those tires in the later run and being able to catch Tristan? It's just sort of saying, hey, man, you know what? I'm going to back it up for a second, then let it roll.
Well, they're actually starting to reel him in again. They've got him down to 2 seconds right now. And this group right here has been consistently the fastest trucks on the racetrack. Their last time by compared to the leaders was he ran a 31.5. The two second through fourth ran identical laps, 31.3s. So they're right on top of what the leader's running and faster. They are 0.2 faster than the leader every single lap they come across the start-finish line. And that's no cap, as the kids say nowadays. And now crossover move, 51's going to get a run on the 16 right here. He's going to make it try to make it stick in turn number 3, and he's going to have to pull the old slide job off and slide up in front, see if he can continue this move. But how damaging is the tires if you see this?
You know, it could be a one-time. If it happens once, I'm going to say not that much. But you can see, you were talking about it earlier, that's how much a draft matters. If you're in a draft like these guys are now battling back and forward once again, if they would say, you know what, let's take a second, tandem up, let's go catch Tristan, and then we can go battle it. You said it, the lap times are faster as them with each other versus next to each other. We still got a side-by-side battle, amazing battle, as Crawford is now on the inside, Levi hanging on the outside.
Bailey P said you pronounce it like the number 7. So 7 Crawford is in the second place position now as he does try to clear the 51, but they are side by side still. And the last time by, the lap times have fell off for the 51. The lap before that, he ran a 31.2. It was his fastest lap of the race. But now he has slowed down 0.2 compared to the leader. And 7 Crawford, he's faster than the 2 in front of him. So impatience or patience? Which one do you pick if you're the 16 right now? You're only 38 laps into a 100-lap race. Do you show impatience or patience right now?
You know, I would be doing what that 54 actually is doing. You know, he saw that battle happening, and he was the patient guy. I would love to be in that seat of the 54. Patience, 100% all day. You can see he already grabbed one of the drivers off being patient. Now he's starting to track down the 51. That's how much it matters. He was staying there waiting, hoping that maybe they would tag each other, pick up 2 more positions, then bam, he's right in second place. But I got to say patience, hang out, let these guys battle out. Don't wear your tires. But unfortunately, that's what he's doing right now between him and Crawford.
Yeah, and the 16 is going to clear the 54 again. I want to go give a shout out to a couple guys on the racetrack that are, I mean, I think they're doing incredible. Your biggest mover one of your biggest movers so far in the race is Dominic Previte. He's jumped up 6 positions since the green flag has dropped in this 39 Exalta Chevy. And and caution flag is out. Let's go see what we got. What brought out the second yellow of the evening? Joshua Roberts. Oh, Travis was in the wall, came back down, collected the 23, and luckily it was just a 2-truck incident. And I think he kept it off the wall. Oh, barely tagged it.
Well, at least that's something you want to see, barely tagging it, you know, allowing you to possibly save that faster pair if they have any. But now this mixes up the entire, you know, plan they had coming into this race. The question is now, do you come down, pit, and if you do pit, do you grab the tires and gas? Do you come down just for fuel? As I'm also looking here at that 23, it looks like his wing is, you know, bent on the right side also. So could that affect his aero? And, you know, how important is aero here at a track like Kansas?
Yeah, I mean, high speeds, it means a lot. And he actually came in the chat and said, look on the back bumper of the 23. Then again, you do see TJ's Team Foundation. These Wolf Pump guys have been phenomenal when it comes to supporting this great organization, as he is not going to be able to pit right here. He did go a lap down, I believe, in that incident, but he'll get to pit the next time by, take his fast repair if they do have one. If they have one left, that's the biggest key so far, is do they have one left? We saw a couple people get tagged up in that first yellow flag of the evening. Are they going to be allowed? And you see Fletcher is going to get the free pass right here in the 28. But is this 23 going to be able to do something with it?
Yeah, I hope. But Tristan here going to go ahead and win the race off pit road. But, you were talking about a little earlier. I think you got some cool side-by-side action, don't you?
I have some great side-by-side action. And, go enjoy the Raise Energy commercials that I got today. And ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy what you see and you want to go over to repsports.com and get yourself a case of Raise Energy, they have some great deals. They just came out with strawberry lemonade, in which mine should be here tomorrow. A wonderful case that they have. But right now, I am drinking the Phantom Freeze. And not only is that going to hydrate me, it's going to give me energy to finish out this stream. And Byron, I think you're drinking on one too. Which one do you got?
I've picked this up at my local QT, which you guys can, but if you also want to order online, make sure you use code VolsFan88. I am drinking the Voodoo Limited Edition Raise Energy. 0 sugar, no crash, gives you electrolytes. Absolutely amazing. I love it.
As I do take a big swig of my Raise Energy can, these things are phenomenal. I can't speak highly enough about them. I mean, stationed in Jacksonville, Florida, they're quick to get to you. I got a case. I think it was on. I think I ordered it Saturday night. It's almost here, and couldn't be more impressed with the quality, the flavor, and it gives me everything that I want out of an energy drink. And like you said, no crash. It's something that people can take and hold on to, but. TKS Rampage said, he's still going to be quick. He's going to pit, take that fast repair, and keep it up. I hope he does. Let's get up here and have some good green flag racing. We are 43 laps into this race so far of 100 laps here in the Kansas 150. Byron, good race so far. Now we bunched it back up. Can the 16 and the 54 stay up here with this 24?
Yes, I think that now that they are bunched up, maybe they'll think, hey, we noticed last time that side-by-side racing has really killed us trying to keep up with Tristan. Maybe they come out with a different plan of attack. You can see that 51 hanging out in 4th place. I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of those guys that will sort of let these three battle it. He'll be there in the later runs.
TKS Rampage said, I'm actually not the driver of the 23, I'm the driver of the 5. I made both of our schemes. My game audio was messed up, so I had to sit this one out. Be back next week. Well, thanks for tuning into the stream and being an active part of our conversation out here. Keep us up to date if you're in there watching and you're listening to these guys as the pace truck is off of this racetrack here at Kansas. Tristan is hoping that it's no place like home, but the guys behind him are wishing that they were still flying around this racetrack. Here we go. Green flags back in the air. 16-24 on the gas hard.
Yeah, huge jump for the 24. If I was the 16, get to that low lane as fast as possible. There you go. Filed right in. 51 going to stay up high. Here comes that 54 to behind this 16 and 24. That 54 is going to be the patient guy waiting for these two either to burn their tires or crash. He'll be there.
And here comes the 16. He's gonna jam it in there and hope to get the lead, and he does. He clears the 24, move the 16 to P number 1. 7 Crawford takes the lead for the second time tonight. Big crash in the back.
Yep, that is what we were. That's what I was expecting was going to happen. You know, you see that happen after cautions. You typically see more flow in after it. Most of the time, you'll never see a race go green. If it does, I got to tell you what, a race going green is boring versus a race having cautions. Keeps them up close, personal, fighting each other back and forward. But Crawford's actually going to take the lead here. So the question is, does he come down, or you think you're still going to stay out with only having a few laps on your tires?
I'm gonna pit, but man, that was a hard crash right there for these boys and for these boys out here on this racetrack. I mean, I didn't see how it started, but it started, I believe, back here. It took the whole field. I think it started here with the 03. 03 has a bunch of damage. That was a hard crash right here.
Yeah, that is definitely something you do not want to see if you're towards the back of the pack getting caught up in something like that. That was only within 5 drivers. I mean, after the top 5 was pretty much when that crash happened, taking out, if not half, full of the pack.
Yeah, I mean, it took out most of the field, and there's only 13 cars, or 12 cars on the lead lap. Pardon me. But you know, while we're under this caution flag, let's actually see if we can get our leader in the booth. Let's see if I can find him. I cannot. Yes, I can. I have found him. Let's see if we can get him in here. Yo, 7 Crawford, man. It's Terry and Byron in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Hey, man, what's going on?
What's going on? Bold move, Cotton, to take this lead on the restart. Do you have the short run speed, or do you have the long run speed to keep up with the 24 here tonight?
Oh, I completely have the short run speed right now. I think I have some, like, I know what I need to do to get some more long run speed. I was running the inside like way too long last run, and I got blown by like 2nd and 3rd place. So I don't know. Well, we're just gonna see what happens. Make it work.
Well, I like the way you put it there. I love the paint scheme, by the way. Team Pepsi all the way, but I can't have any more thanks to the kidney stones. But I love the scheme. It keeps me dehydrated as I watch it go around the track.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
All right, man. Have a good luck the rest of the race, and we hope to be talking to you later on.
Hey, for sure, man. I'll see you later.
Thank you. Well, do we want to show off the last side-by-side, or we want to make these guys waiting out in the chat?
Honestly, that one's your call. Either way, you know, you can always go back.
I don't know. I don't think they're ready for that one.
Why don't we go ahead and give them a show a little bit later on? Kind of keep that tease within.
Let's tease them a little bit. That one's a little bit more out there. But it's nothing better than an ice cold Raise Energy. I could tell you that much. But the pickings were very slim for those ads and those promos out there. I'm gonna have to message them in a very well worded email, or make my own. Might have to do that. Wasn't expecting to see bathing suits and bikinis.
Typically, when you look at an energy company, you don't think that, but you know, always trying to get that good attention, as some would say.
Well, you have the Monster Energy girls. Well, we have the Raise Energy ladies down there on the beaches of Florida. And everybody knows what they say about people in Florida. They're the wildest people, and you don't want to get in a fight with them.
Yeah, that is something that I've never heard of, because I'm out here in the Arizona heat. Only thing we got is straight up sweat.
Well, that's what we got here in Georgia too. We got here. Let's see. Go back out to the chat. TKS Rampage comes back and says, I'm not in there listening. Set this one out completely. Got to be back and try to get one of these Warrior Racing trucks to Victory Lane this season. Man, I hope you do get one of them to Victory Lane. We'll be so grateful to see you next week in the 5. It's going to be an interesting show. I actually need to go see where we're going to be next week so I can get that ready.
I believe we are actually heading to the Internal Doom Talladega.
Oh, Lord.
Also, for the big one, in both super speedways, that one's going to be interesting if I believe that is where we're heading.
I believe you are correct, my friend. As I look at the chat, yes, we are going to the track down in Alabama that is just beyond hard. I'm not a big fan of that track, but oh gosh, I gotta race it on Tuesday and call the dang thing on Wednesday. Lord help me if I have hair left.
That is something, that's going to be something else. But at least you'll have insight on what's going to happen. But here we go.
Green,
Truck's
green,
getting ready to
green.
go green. Crawford now going to go ahead and try to take that jump. But here comes Tristan. He beat him to the line also. So what's going to happen here? Does he have to let that 16 pass? Or like you said earlier with that 54, is there a penalty for it?
I think the rule that they came up with, Byron, was you had to wait for the green. You could not wait for the pace truck to pull off of this track. 24 did, in fact, wait. 16 is going to get a run no matter what. He's going to get underneath the 24 right here, trying to make this stick, see if he can complete the old slide job here at Kansas. The 16's tapping his heels. He's hoping this is no place like home as well. He wants to cross the finish line first, and on lap number 52, he is, and he slides right up in front of him. Ooh, that was almost costly.
Wow, that was definitely a ballsy move to move up there. But here comes the 10 now looking to the inside of Tristan. We haven't seen him much, but you can also look behind him. I believe that is 6th place, Mr. Owner of TJ's team, Mr. TJ.
Yeah, Travis is trying to get his way up here. He was just involved in that last caution. He looks like he's wicked loose off of that. And we just talked about him in the 10. He's going for P number 2. Man, he wants this case of Raise Energy. Almost taking it 3 wide with the 24 there for P number 1.
Yeah, you want to talk about wanting to go out and get something. Brad is what is going to happen. He's now side by side with Tristan, fighting him. But the question is that going to burn up his tires being down there for that long? He's going to look for a gap. These guys have the run off corner 4. He's just trying everything. We'll have to see how well he can execute it. But now side by side with the 16.
It was deadlocked for the lead when they crossed the start-finish line to complete lap 53. 10 is now going to make it complete. If he can slide up in front, and he does, he takes the lead. I dangled the carrot in front of his face and said, man, you can get a whole case. You tell me what you want. They ain't got Raise in Canada, but he wants it. And I didn't tell him what he could get for a win. I just told him what he could get for a top 5. He wants the whole damn thing. Here we go, Brad.
Yeah, now this is what he wants to see. Tristan and Crawford fighting side by side. This is going to allow him to break out even further. Man, absolutely, killer move by him. Great job to get around him. Now let's see if he can drive away.
A huge move. And now you see the 16 and 24 still side by side. Side drafting one another. 24 is going to get loose down there on the bottom next to the 16. 16 is going to complete the pass all the way on the outside. 54, 39 are side by side. And here comes the 51 again. Throw 2nd through 6th on a blanket. Put them completely under it. Just we think Talladega is going to be crazy and wild next week. This is crazy and wild tonight.
Well, look at Joe right now looking to the inside of Tristan, trying to get to the 16 also. Running that lane, 54 on the high side, trying to see if he can't do anything. That 51, though, he's going to be the guy that I would keep an eye on. Wait for him. Wait for those long runs. His tires will come into play. I bet you see him up in the top 2 by the time this is all over with.
Yeah, putting all these guys in there. Look at the gap that the 10 has been able to stretch out on the 16. Don't know what the 10 did to his truck, but man, he is lightning fast as now Tristan finds himself mired back in the P3 position and getting hounded by Joe Tardif in the 48. This race is going to get even crazier. And like they're saying out in the chat, oh my goodness, this is wild. Indeed, people say Talladega next week and expect these guys up front. They want the 5, the 23, the 03, the 10, and the 32 to hook up next week. They're hooking up now. 2 by 2 they go for the 3rd place position and put the 51 into the top 5. He's worked his way back up to the front, Byron.
Yeah, he's slowly getting closer and closer. I think his tires are starting to come into play over everybody else's. But we go back to Brad. I think he added 10 horsepower by slapping that Raise Energy sticker on his hood, giving him that extra energy, that extra boost to push him up to first place and allowing him to drive away.
Man, he must have put the brand new strawberry lemonade in that damn thing because he is going. See the gap in between from P number 2 to P1. That is 1.3 seconds. That's what it looks like on your racetrack. He's not even in the exact same stream. But here comes the 24. He makes a slide job for the P2 position. Put Tristan back up there. Put Joe Tardive into the P3 position as he beats the 16 to the line there. And now Joe's looking for second again.
I was about to say, watch out for that 48. I bet he gets around Tristan here in this corner. But look at that 51 now makes a power move up to fourth. Maybe he can get something around Tristan here. Tristan's just continuously getting swallowed up. But I think that second place right there, with having the draft on everyone behind him, allowing that driver to get sucked up, and it's just a continuous rotation, unless if they can break away like Joe is doing right now.
Well, we're talking about these guys battling and just going crazy back here in for this third place position. I mean, you could put them in a blender right now, the way they're going. 16's down on the bottom. 54 is going to get around on the outside. They almost touch. Put the 16 back to number 6. 39's going to get a run here as well. Dominic's going to try to go. He's going to head back up. 54's in the wall. 16's going to bounce. 28 hits him. They're in the wall hard.
Oh, wow. Yeah, looking at that 16, it has a huge 10 in his bumper now. Is that going to affect his aero is the question. You know, Abram, he's got his bumper all messed up, crinkled. That is something you don't want to see, especially with not a caution being called, because then that brings you to the question, am I going to bring it down now hoping that it'll fix fast enough, or am I praying for a caution? And I think that's what is going through Crawford's head right now.
They are praying for a caution indeed, but the battle for third has heated up once again. Here comes Levi McCarthy right here. White Walker, thank you. Talladega is next week. I'm not a fan. I hope I win in the Turn Down for What series. God willing, I will make sure Mama Vol says a prayer for me. And near Zach Attack, congratulations. He says, what's up? I've been dating a girl named Maria, and today we are boyfriend and girlfriend, and she has autism as well. Ladies and gentlemen, you see near Zach Attack here in this chat. Go give him a follow. Give him a shout. We are actually, if he's streaming at the end of this race, we're going to go raid his channel. He has autism, and he streams. He watches Natalie Decker stream almost every time she goes live. He is a huge supporter of this channel. I see him every time we're in here. Thank you, near Zach Attack. It means a lot that you're right here. Congratulations on getting a girlfriend. That is huge, man. Congratulations. Whew, this racing is intense. I'm almost winded. Papa Bear, what's up, man?
Well, there you go. Papa's up in the chat. That's always good to see him. He runs the Turn Down for What series that we're heading to Talladega alongside this crew. But you know what else we're forgetting to mention here? How about that PSES Xfinity series getting ready to fire up? I'm already so pumped, and no better place to start it than Nashville.
No better place indeed to start that series other than Nashville. I'm super excited for the PSES guys, but they wouldn't have wanted me without great racing like this. Battle for the 5th place position. James Woodard got himself around Dominic Previte. Now he's going to go jump on the Levi McCarthy bandwagon and try to get P number 4. But the guys in front of him have gapped them. It is 2 seconds between Joe Tardive and Brad Kirby right now. It is a huge gap so far. What has Brad Kirby did to this truck? Because he is flying around this racetrack.
Yeah, he's just taking off. But if you look down pit road right now, you can see Fletcher and Crawford coming down. Is this an attempt to short pit, hoping that you'll come out? Do they have enough gas? You can see Fletcher actually holding up a lot longer than he should in pit road. He may have ran out of his fast repair.
Man, if he had to optional repair his race is over. One of the fastest trucks on the racetrack since the drop of the green flag. Hate to see him caught up in something like that, but it is a racing deal. 54 caught the wall, and it happens. He had nowhere to go, had a car to his inside and a truck to his outside. So the battle continues here for the P4 position. James Woodard has found himself up here. He is right behind Tristan Bailey, right next to Levi McCarthy. This is, or Levi McCarty, I'm sorry. Hopefully he doesn't yell at me for mispronouncing his last name, but a great battle here between the 03 and the 51. Who is this benefiting? At the end of the run, they're using it all up. They're throwing it on the line. Is the 03 going to get hurt by this if he does break loose as he completes the slide job on the... Oh, is he going to clear him?
Yeah, he got around him, 51. We'll have to see with his huge run what he's going to do with it. But, you know, you said it. The great battle, 4P, number 4, P3, whatever you want to call it. James is on a tear now. He's starting to chase down Tristan. There he is on his quarter panel. Oh, man, this is about to get good.
Yeah, this race has heated up a lot at first. Just to get everybody caught up on how the races went so far. Early part of this race, 24 was dominant. He pulled away to a huge lead. Caution comes out, puts them back together. 16 takes the lead, and then the caution comes out again. 16 has very unfortunate luck, got into the back of the 54s. He collected in the wall, and Brad Kirby has taken the lead, and he is 1.6 seconds ahead of second and Joe Tardif. 2 seconds ahead of Tristan, 2 seconds ahead of James, and 2.5 seconds ahead of Levi McCarthy. That is your top 5 as we sit. Brad is wanting that raise energy. Maybe it'll bring him some luck too tonight. Maybe we'll have to put a carrot in front of somebody else's face next week.
You know, yeah. Throw out a little prize. Here you go. Whoever's got that raise sticker slapped on your car, you'll win a case if you finish here. And you know, checking in with Joe, you can see he's starting to fall off a bit. That 24 and 03, as they're side by side now, James is wanting that position so badly, but they're catching Joe. Is that an issue of his tires getting worn? Did he run it too hard early in the run, and now he's sort of SOL?
Well, I hope he's not SOL right here. I mean, Joe Tardif is using both lanes. He's collecting both cars to keep them side by side with the draft. And yes, White Walker, I know you are SWATs. Thank you for reminding me. It's good to see you out there in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Great broadcast last night for Turn Down for What. I was so happy to join that one after I got wrecked early on in that race. But the battle has heated up. I mean, from second to fourth, they are right on top of one another. I mean, barely. Oh, my gosh. 24 signaled to come down pit lane. I think the 03 wanted to pit too, but he missed it. Huge break. A huge mistake for the 03 is he's going to lose 2, if not more, positions and a crap ton of time around this racetrack.
Yeah, Brad came down also, so that puts Joe up in the lead. Like you said, hurting that 03's time. Hey, man, he's got to come in with a hard plan. He's got to make that pit road almost perfect if he wants a shot towards the end of this race. But that 48, we'll have to see. Actually, he's pulling down pit road right now, too. So the question is, we saw it happen earlier, but how important is that extra lap? Is that 03 just about sped through pit road? Wow, he was able to save that in time.
I am almost positive that the 03 is going to get a penalty right there for speeding on pit lane. He was going extremely fast as he came down there, but the 48 did what you said, had a perfect entrance to pit road. Not too aggressive and not too soft getting in. Kansas is one of those tracks that you don't want to make a mistake on pit road because you lose so much time. As here comes Dominic. He is going to come down pit road, and that is going to hand the lead over the moment he catches it to the 46. He just pitted on lap 49. Is he going to come down pit road? Is he going to go lead a lap? It looks like he's going to stay out here with Michael Kinsley, and that's going to be your new leader right there in the 46.
Terry, you want to talk about perfect execution? James, no black flag from that. He pulled it on down pit road. Brakes were blazing, and he is all over that 48. That is a perfect execution of coming on down pit road.
That is I cannot believe. Hopefully, if we do get a caution, we can talk to him as there is 26 laps to go. This is your leader. The 46 is still on the racetrack. Sean is holding the proverbial lead as of right now. Michael Kinsley looks like he is coming down pit road. Maybe next time by. He's going to stay out. Yeah, he's going to stay out here. Brad Kirby's going to move back into P number 2. 4 gets into the wall. 4 has put himself into the wall. He stayed out of harm's way. The 4 would be Mr. Ethan Woodard. He's had troubles all night long so far, but the 46 holds the lead. He is getting swallowed up by these fresh tires, as now it looks like he is going to bring that 46 Wolf Pump Chevrolet down pit lane. This is the final pit stop. This is the money stop, Byron. And you said James executed it perfectly, but so did the 10 and the 24. 1 second separates the top 2 when they come across the line.
Yeah, you know, I've raced with Tristan. Well, I said that earlier, but he is so good when it comes down pit road. He knows how to execute it. But if you look behind Tristan, that 51 is there. I'm telling you, that man's going to be there at the end. He's going to have those tires that is going to push him that extra mile. Brad, though, out here, question is he burning his tires running that low lane? Or since he has the freedom to move up whenever he wants, could that save his tires? But Tristan now starting to reel him in even closer, man. This is going to be close. This is going to be good as we are rearing about 20 to go.
Yeah, 24 laps to go. They come across the line to be 23 laps. 23 laps. And look at the rebound that is made by the 16. Seven Crawford has found his way up there. He's short pitted by 9 laps. 9 laps is going to separate his tires versus the guys behind him. Joe Tardif is going to sit in 5th. James Woodard's going to be 6th, but move him back to 4th. And if a caution does come out, he can get back on the same cycle as the top 3. But we go back to the top 3. You said the lead was shrinking, and indeed it is. 0.8 of a second is going to separate 1st and 2nd. 0.9 of a second is going to separate him and Levi. The race is not over. 22 laps to go as they come through turns 1 and 2 here. What does Brad have to do? Is he having to take it easy? Don't burn them tires up and try to get a run away from Tristan, or is he needs to go now?
I don't know. I think he lets Tristan keep burning his tires. If you looked at the lap times, Brad just ran a 31.4, and let's check here. Tristan ran a 31.4 also. Tristan just ran a 31.2 the previous lap. So, Brad also ran a 31.4 for 2 laps in a row. Tristan was running the 31.2 and the 31.4. He's starting to fall off. This is what Brad wants to see. It's allowing him to gap that lead. Exactly what he wants to do. Keep doing what you're doing, Brad. You are wearing Tristan's tires. We also saw this here in Vegas. Tristan was trying to track down the leader. Couldn't. His tires started burning up.
It also is helping the 10 right now that he has a lap truck right in front of him. That looks to be the 46 is sitting in front of him. The 46 is Sean. He's on fresher tires as well. He had just came down pit road on lap 76, 4 laps sooner than the leader, but he also has damage. But the draft is allowing the 10 of Brad Kirby to extend this lead. He had it up to over a second. Now it goes back down to 0.9 of a second. 46 is going to get out of the way right here, and it's potentially going to let the 10 by. This is crucial. He has to get around lap traffic, as now he has 3 more trucks in front of him.
Man, if I was that 10, I got to execute. Get myself to that high lane as fast as possible. That's where your tires are going to be saved. He did it right there with the 46, was able to move up. Now the question is that 46 going to accidentally slow up Tristan, or is that going to help him gain some time? It's all dependent. At this point, their race is in the hands of the lap traffic. As you can see, Tristan sort of getting blocked in that corner, but now he's getting around that 46.
Yeah, what is he going to do? What is he going to have to do? There is teammates in front of the 10. The teammate in the 4, the 4 got out of the way of both of the leaders. All 3 of the leaders are going to get by. 46 moved out of the way, yielded the position over to the 24. That moves him to P number 2, keeps him there, puts him in front of that lap car, and now we are half a second for the leader. 10-24 is going to battle this out unless a caution comes out, and I see a lot of loose trucks out here. This is the unknown. 17 laps to go. They come across this line. 23 is the last truck to get past here to put another lap down. Man, this is when it gets all on the line, and I'm sure Brad's hair is starting to fall out.
I'm going to pull a Larry Mack right here. Brad's got to be very consistent with getting around the drivers, but his time is now starting to fall off more than Tristan's. He ran a 31.9. Tristan ran a 31.6. That's 0.3 faster. Plus, you see that 46 pushing that 24. 10's just got to conserve his tires at this point. Tristan has been known to burn up his tires too early, therefore allowing more drivers to get past him in the later runs. Now, Brad, if he has the tires, he's got to save those. But here comes that 24. That gap is really small. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a move in 3 and 4.
Yep, this is the battle for the lead and potentially the win here tonight. The 51 of Levi McCarty, he's right there. He's in the picture. You can see him as the 24 is going to duck below the 10 here. He's not going to be able to complete this pass right now as they go into turn number 1. They're going to be side by side, Byron. This could be the money move. Can the 24 clear him here?
Yep, 24 now going to clear that 10, but looking at the 24, he does have a little bit of rear damage. I've noticed that, but it's not affecting his aero too much. But that 51, you can see that gap closing with him. Could he have been that truck that saved those tires to be able to do this? There's a whole bunch of questions that are going through my head right now. 15 to go, coming to 14 right now. This is getting good. Top 3, pretty much throw him under a blanket.
Yep, throw him in a blanket indeed. 51's going to jump to the outside of the 10. 51 looks like he's going to make it stick. He's been running the Kyle Larson line. He's going to get the run. He's going to go for the lead. Put the 51 side by side with the leader.
What did I tell you, Terry? He was going to be here up in the end. He has been a car I noticed was saving his tires a lot. Right now, in the high lane, the preferred lane, in my opinion, where he wants to be. And if he can, pinch that 24. Make him use more of his tires. It's going to allow him to be there and allow him to drive further later on. And, man, this is going to get good, getting closer and closer to that checkered flag, man.
And put the 51 in the lead, and his 2 seconds. He is separating 0.2 of a second in front of the 24 here. Do we see a late race caution? Let's play devil's advocate here. If a caution doesn't come out, they're stuck with what they got. If the caution comes out, pit or not pit?
If I was at 51 the way he's driving, I would say not pit. I've noticed him on colder tires, he's managed to be slower than the entire pack. And once he gets later in that run, he becomes faster. As you can see, he's slowly trying to create that gap off Tristan. It's just all about how you drive your tires. There's some guys that I've raced with want to hang out, let their tires be burnt, and then they're really good. As we see another side-by-side battle with the 24 and 51. But if you look behind, you got the 46 and 10. Does the 46 play a role in how this race is going to finish?
Yeah, 46 is on fresher tires than these guys. He has 4 lap fresher tires than the top 3. But add the 10 back to the equation. These guys have been side-by-side. 10's going to go down and push the 24. And he's going to try to make a stick, move him to P number 2. Brad Kirby's going for the lead now. Put him to the middle lane, side-by-side for the lead off of 4.
Yep, here you go. Tristan now getting the run. Here comes the 46 now looking for the inside. Is he going to have a play in how this ends up? 51 starting to fall off a little more. Did he burn his tires running that high lane? Tristan now trying to clear that 10. Oh, this just got good, Terry.
Yeah, the 10 was who's cooling him down. He's going to get a run. 24 has an issue. 24 looks like he is slow down there. He fell off just a tad bit. He let the 10 go ahead and go back by. I don't know if this is the product of his tires are cooked, but the 46 goes by. He is a lap down. That is a lap car racing with the leaders. I don't know how you feel about people racing the leaders being a lap down, but the 46 is pushing the 10.
10 now going to go ahead and break away. I think he was the guy saving those tires. Now, does this 46 have a role in with him being able to draft and drive away even further? Or is this going to hurt him racing side by side as they are down the backstretch 3 and 4? 46 going to try to unlap himself. Going to do it. I was surprised I didn't see a slide job there.
I mean, the lap down car. I mean, we're talking somebody not on the lead lap. But as I go to the blimp, and now he's having to cross it back over to get back around him. Is this going to hurt the 10 that he's having to race somebody? He is the leader. And now the crossover is going to happen again. 10's going to cross the 46. 46 is going to go back under. If you're a teammate right now, what are you saying on the radio? Are you saying, get the bleep out of my way? Or are you saying, come on, man, help me win?
At this point, I'm saying this is ridiculous. Either get in front of me, push me. Get in front of me and let me draft you, or get behind me and push me. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to burn my tires. Somehow, though, Terry, and all this, it is actually benefiting the 10. that distance just keeps getting further and further. Even with them battling side by side, that 24 and that 51 more than likely burned up their tires and just didn't have enough time to execute.
Yep. The lead has grown to 3 seconds. All Brad has to do now for these remaining 6 1/4 laps is just relax. Just barely throttle the damn thing and get around this racetrack. You have, I think about, my math isn't right. Maybe Mom's still in the chat and she can answer the math question. You got 5 laps to go at a 1.5 mile racetrack. How many miles you got left? He has 6 circuits. Now make it 5.5 circuits for the 10 to get his first victory of the season. And if memory serves me right, he would be the first Canadian to win here in the Wolf Pump Truck Series.
You want to talk about time right now. Tristan currently is running a 34.7. Brad is running a 33. That is a 2 and 7 seconds or something about that. A 2 and 7/10. That's how much faster he is right now. That's what he wants to see, and they're continuously falling off. But you can see that 03, I believe, has now taken... Actually, no, he has fallen off even more a little. Top 5, top 6 are now under sort of a blanket here, with Brad being able to continuously just drive off.
Well, they're battling. This is a fight for P number 2. Here comes the 39 of Dominic. Here comes the 03, 51. You got the, 39. They're all here. They're all fighting for this P number 2 position, and they're helping the leader. The 10th stepping away with the lead. He has now jumped up to a 2.5 second lead because they're all racing one another pretty hard. Oh, that almost was a caution. 03 and 39 almost made contact right there, but it's 2 by 2. They're making a 39 gets in the back, and some caution's coming out. 03 gets wrecked.
Oh no! No. Brad is probably losing his mind right now.
Oh my goodness!
He had that one sealed up.
Oh man! 03 gets tight, comes up the track, collects the 48 of Joe Tardif, and the caution is out. I don't want to be in the cockpit of Brad Kirby, but if I was, I'm sure I could not say it on the stream. But this is a PG stream, by the way, now. Hopefully they don't say it. But while we are under this caution, we will be, I think we're going green, white, checkered. Let's show you this last side-by-side here. And maybe you guys like it. Wrong one.
I'll take my talents to South Beach.
Oh man, I was expecting down the road and everyone else was just gonna out. Two attempts at a green light check. Oh, there are some that stayed out. There are a lot that stayed out.
It's so Miami.
Well, like I promised, you would not miss a lap on this racetrack. And somebody is not like the others. The 46 of Sean is going to stay on the racetrack here. He is now your leader. Put Sean to the lead. He got him sway back on the lead lap right there, bypassing the 10. Now they're going to be side by side for the restart. Put disadvantage for Tristan and an advantage for the 10 to get to start to the outside of the 46 right here.
You know, there's one car I have in mind here. We talked with him. He said he has the short run speed, the 16 of 7 Crawford. I would not be surprised if he has a shot at the win here, if he's not getting a wave around, and if that's where he's going to be positioned. Which I believe he will get a wave around.
He is indeed taking the wave around, but we are under the yellow flag, and we still have a lap to go. Let's go talk to the person with the most heartbreak right now, Brad Kirby. Yo, Brad, man, it's Terry and Byron in the booth, man. You got to be on the edge of your seat.
You.
How mad are you that the caution came out? You had the win in your grasp. What are you going to do to take it home?
Well, James can definitely testify to how mad I just got over the radio. I was literally on the line good to go. I had a 3-second lead. I couldn't have done anything better, but now, I'm out of tires, so it's, the guys that save their tires, I guess they're going to win this race because, yeah.
Well, you did not take tires. You took fuel right there on this pit stop, correct?
Yeah, just fuel only, just enough to get through to the end and hopefully maybe get some sort of good finish out of this, hopefully a top 5. We got Sean starting first, I believe, here, so maybe he might give me some luck here, and maybe I can take him on the outside and just clear everybody, but I'm not confident with a guy like Tristan Bailey as fast as he is, so.
Did anybody behind you take tires?
I believe Tristan, Levi, I believe, had tires. I don't know about Dom. I think he might have been out. But I believe Tristan and Levi for sure had tires.
Well, sir, we know you're angry. Best of luck. Take that anger and fuel it. We hope to be talking to you very soon.
I mean, I'm just angry. I almost had my first win, Terry. It was so close, but I'm hoping to talk to you guys in the booth afterwards anyway, so we'll see what happens.
Well, Mr. Brad, go ahead and have a good last green-white checker right here, and, man, best of luck.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Heartbreak City. Byron, he could taste it. He could see the win. He could have done something no other Canadian has been able to do, but now it comes down to who took tires. He said Tristan. He said Dom might have. This is going to be crazy.
Yeah, pace lights are off the truck. I'm going to be surprised here. I want to see possibly that 46 could spin his tires, Terry, allowing that 24 to sort of, back up, pushing that 10 up into the lead, maybe enough distance. We'll have to see. Green flags waving. 46 and 10 are side by side. This 24 is going to be looking for any possible gap as soon as possible.
He is blocking. 46 is blocking the inside lane as much as he can. 24 is going to try to take a look. He's going to try to fit it in there. 39 spins the 10. 10 goes around. 24 is hooked in the wall. Oh, my goodness. The field is collected here.
Yeah. We were talking about his radio getting fired up before that caution. How about his radio being fired up right now? I'm sure he is flipping out.
Oh, my goodness.
One heck of a little spin there for him.
And let's take a look at what brought out this caution. Second attempt of the green-white checker. It just hooked him. It's just a flat hook, but it took the fastest trucks out with them. Now the race is in the hands of people who have not been in the lead all race long. They find themselves up here with a great chance of breaking a winless streak here in the Wolf Pump Truck Series. This is going. We said it was going to be wild, Byron, but we didn't think it'd be this wild. Look at all these torn up trucks. It looks like a junkyard out here.
Hey, Terry, look who's up into, well, I guess maybe second by the time this is all said and done. The guy that I've had my pick on pretty much the entire race, that 51. If he can take advantage of this starting on the outside lane, leaving that 46 on the inside, I bet you see him as the winner. But question is does Tristan come down with the damage he has, or is he going to try to sort of salvage what he's got?
Well, and while we're under this caution, let's go dial up your proverbial pick so far. The guy that is sitting in the P3 position, no damage at all. Let's go get Levi. Yo, Levi, man, it's Terry and Byron. This is going to get crazy. Do you have fresh tires? Can you win this race?
I think I can. Fresh tires, no damage. I like where I'm sitting right now.
What was the radio like when the caution came out the last time?
It got pretty hectic there. Brad got into the corner and either got turned or got sideways somehow, and it all broke loose from there. I was on the apron, so I was able to miss most of it. There's some guys that are pretty upset, but I'm liking where I'm sitting right now. I'm excited for this restart.
You're not going to come pit, obviously. Some guys behind you who was involved in the accident are not going to come pit. You're going to start on the outside. You have 22 lap fresher tires than the leader sits right now. Do you beat him on the initial jump, or do you take him in turn number 1?
I think I'm going to play it safe on the restart and try not to get a violation. That would be my luck. I've been ripping the high side all night. I'm confident up there. I'm happy to be starting up there.
Well, Levi, you are Byron's pick. Don't let him down. Don't let the commentator curse get you.
That's a lot of pressure. Thanks for that.
I had to remind you before we take this attempt at a green-white checkered.
That's right. We're going to try to get it done here.
All right, good luck, everybody. That is Levi McCarty in the 51 Toyota. And looking at the sheet right here, he is the only Toyota, Byron, in the top 10.
I believe that is the 54 behind him is also a Toyota. It could be wrong.
Oh, you are correct. I'm sorry. It is hard to see that Toyota. He is missing a lot of it. But he's going to be the only Toyota that doesn't have damage. Let's say that. He's the only Toyota without damage right now.
I think he's the only car that doesn't have damage. He managed to squeak past. I think the whole field got piled up. If there is a car without damage, they got to be about maybe 7th on back. That was definitely a hard hit for a lot of those fast drivers and very competitive drivers.
Let's actually go take a replay for the people who just came in. This is what is sending us to a green-white checkered. And just pay attention to what happens here as they come here into turn number 1. 39 is going to get a bit aggressive, and he is going to turn the 10. 10 is going to turn. 24 is going to turn. 03 gets hit by the 39. Just melee. Just pure melee as they come through this field. I'm going to play devil's advocate again because we're looking at the leaders. We're looking at the 46, 22 laps older tires than the guys behind him. But the guy behind him in 3rd has damage. The guy sitting in 4th has damage. I mean, there's damage everywhere. And we talked the 16. Here he is. He finds himself in 6th on fresh tires and no damage.
This one's going to be tough. It looks like the 8 also doesn't have damage, sitting in 5th place. But look at that 10 now. I believe that is 7th now. The question is, will he be able to get around? Green flag's out. Great jump by the 46. 51's got no help. We'll have to see if what he said earlier is going to help him out running that high lane. 46, though, going to take advantage, moves right on up there. Oh, this is about to get good. 54 now under that 51, but here comes the 8, Terry.
Yeah, here comes the 8 indeed. 54 is going to make a run to the 2nd place position. 8's going to give the 54 a push, but he's not going to be able to push him too hard. He does have damage. 51 jumps up to the outside. This is the battle for the lead. They're coming to the white flag. 46 is on very old tires. Abram Moon's going to make a run to the bottom. 3 wide for the lead. White flag's in the air at Kansas.
Man, if I was the first, I'd be on that bottom lane right now. Mike now trying to find a little hole. Can't really find anything, but here comes the 16, Terry, up to 3rd place. Could he get him in 3 and 4? 51 now in the lead, 54 in 2nd. Now he's in 3rd. Oh, man, here we go, 3 and 4.
Mr. Where did he come from? Here comes the 16. He's going to try to slide jump, dive bomb into the corner. Turns 3 and 4. 16 gets the run and the lead, and he wins in the Pepsi car at Kansas. From 7th to 1st in 1 lap. Heartbreak for the 51. 16 takes the win. Holy crap.
Crawford was not joking when he had some serious beginning run speed.
Oh.
That was absolutely insane.
Holy crap. I cannot believe from 7th to the lead, green, white, checkered. He takes it at Kansas. What an incredible race. Man, this has been incredible ever since you joined the booth. I hope Friday's like this.
Oh yeah. Well, that one is a new track. Gonna be fun. I'm excited to see how well they're gonna tackle that. Being a super speedway, I've heard some people have to actually brake going into the corners.
And the 16 is burning them down. He earned this one. He had to drive it up there. For the fans at home, if you didn't get your money's worth here tonight with the new graphics, the side-by-side, the instant replays, just all of the amazing things we put here on this Vols Fan 88 channel, I don't even know what you want. That was incredible racing. That was incredible. Bailey P., that's my call. Told you. Yes, you did. 16 gets the win. He's tearing it down on pit road. That's what won you the race, young man. You won it. What an incredible run for these gentlemen here in the Wolf Pumps Truck Series. Let's grab our winner. Oh my goodness. I am shaking. That was so good. Oh my gosh, that was incredible racing.
Hello.
Let's grab our third place driver, Abram Moon, man. What is up?
How you doing?
Third place with a torn up truck. You must be ecstatic.
Yeah, I'm real happy with the top three. Shout out to Fletcher. About halfway through the race, I slammed into the wall, and it kind of ruined his race. So big shout out to Fletcher and all the guys at Fairfield Auto Group. They gave me a hot rod tonight, but I'm still happy with the top three, but I feel bad I kind of screwed one of my teammates over.
Well, incredible race for you. Congratulations on your top three. Byron, you have a very disappointed P number 2. Take it away.
Levi, man, it's got to be a little bit disappointing that you came in second, but you were still able to execute. You said what you're going to try to do. Unfortunately, 46 moved up in your way. Talk us through that last restart, because it seemed like you were all over it and then sort of lost the speed.
Yeah, I kind of died out there in the first, or actually it was the second corner. Yeah, I thought there was no way he was going to make that stick on the bottom, but that was just a heck of a move. Congrats on that. I committed to that top line. I just wanted to keep the momentum going up around there, and I thought that there was no way he could make it stick down there, and he did. So hats off to him. I gotta thank Fairfield Auto Group as well. My teammates, Abram coming in third, that was awesome. Fletcher had some bad luck again tonight. I feel bad for him, but we got a good team. We got some momentum. We're looking forward to Talladega.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an excellent run by you tonight. You know what? If you can't take first, I'm sure second's just as good. Will boost you up in the points. Congrats on your P2 tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Terry, I believe you got the winner of this race that came out of absolutely nowhere.
I have the happiest man in Kansas right now. I'm going to say it. Holy shit. Where did you come from, Mr. Crawford?
All right, so I just want to shout out Woody Woodard. He invited me here. Okay, so that's how I got here in a hosted race.
I was in that race with you, sir, and you come out and win in your first attempt.
Oh, you were? I missed you guys. Hey, so I want to thank Dominic as well, because I would not have got that late caution if it wasn't for him. Would not have taken out a bunch of the leaders. That helped me, obviously. Want to thank my brother, my mom. Shout out them. My sister. Shout out her. This was fun. This was fun. I had a good time. I was I was in a really unfortunate wreck in at lap 55, 60 or something. Kind of put me a lap down, but I made my way back. Surprised to be here, but happy to be here. Hoping to be here next week.
There is no place like home than there is in Kansas, to quote my favorite movie, The Wizard of Oz. And Mr. Seven Crawford,
yes, sir.
You are at home. Congratulations on your win here tonight in that beautiful Pepsi scheme. Oh my goodness, Byron, what did we just see?
You know what? That was a little too much for my eyes. I didn't expect him to come exactly where he was, let alone the fact driving through a pack in only 2 laps. Oh, man, absolutely ridiculous. Great racing by everybody, though, tonight. Thoroughly impressed. And, man, I can't wait to see what Talladega brings us next week.
Oh, I can't either. We saw something tonight that I haven't seen since the shades of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 2001 Pepsi 400, from 6th to the lead to the win. And tonight, the 16 of 7 Crawford takes it from 7th to the win at Kansas. Man, I am absolutely dumbfounded. Don't forget, big event coming up on Friday night, 8 Eastern Standard Time here on the Volksfan 88 channel. Come give us a shout out on PSES's first inaugural Xfinity race. My goodness. What an incredible show here at Kansas. Thanks everybody who tuned in, all the people out there in the chat, people who subscribed. Let me pull up here and hope that Zach is streaming. I didn't forget near Zach Attack. Let's get you situated and go raid his channel. You guys are the best fans in the world. I'm so glad that we got to bring an amazing race to every single one of you here tonight. Oh my gosh, I am shaking. That was such a good finish. Holy mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna be winning a few more. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry.
Let's go see if Near Zach Attack is streaming. If he is not, we are going to go to the Rick James channel. Near Zach Attack is streaming NHL 21. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Please give this man a follow. One of my fan favorites out there with autism. Give him a shout. Give him some love. Take all the love and give it to him. Thank you for watching. We'll see you Friday night, and we'd love you.